Mason gives it to David over to Cade on the near wing. Cade, top of the key to Grant. Grant, spin, middle lane, double team, shot up, no good. And it's rebounded by Ferguson. Front court, here's Berry. Berry, he got it, he's traveled. So turnover, get it back to the Warriors. Cade gets it into Mason. And now Mason will bring it in the front court. It'll be met by Berry at the strike. Mason. Now back to the lane to David. David puts it in. David's first pass into the game. Warriors back to the 8. 31-23. 1 minute gone here in the second half. Grant will meet Berry at the mid-court strike. Long near side. It's going by Dyson. It's a 3-on-1. Dyson to Grant. Now Grant will have to back it out. Get away to David. David turnaround. No good. Rebounded by Rockwell. Rockwell back the other way. Comes near side Curry. Curry. Rockwell strips away. Mason will get it to Grant. Front court. Grant. Stop. Puts it out. No good. Calls the foul on Curry. And Grant will shoot 2. And it'll be Curry's second. First team foul on Bradley here in the second half. Grant with a chance to pull the Warriors within 6 at the beginning of the boat. Shot, good. Grant has 5. 31-24. Grant, second shot is good. And it's 31-25. Berry will bring it past the strike into the front court. Berry comes near side to Rockwell. Rockwell back to Berry. Berry near the top of the key goes left side to Clark. Clark, Rockwell in that corner. Now back to Clark. Clark will bring it back down, facing a spread zone to Berry. Berry drives lane, throws it away. He thought Ferguson was going to be setting baseline. And Ferguson didn't get the memo. And now the Warriors get the ball back with a chance to move closer. Mason past the strike. Gets to David. David hands it to Mason. Drives the lane, lays it up and in. That's the first 2 for Mason. 31-27. Warriors back within 4. Here's Berry. Berry, Rockwell. Back to Berry. Berry lobbing it to Clark. Clark, Berry, or Curry, turnaround, no good. Rebound by Cade. He has it stripped away by Berry. Berry has to Curry. Curry drives, shot. I'm going to call blocking foul on David. David picks up his 3rd. That's the first team foul on the Warriors. Now put Curry at the line. David had the position. Curry just took it hard into the lane. They called a blocking foul. Curry's shot is good. Curry counts 7, 32-27. Bradley up by 5. Curry can make it a 6-point lead if he hits here. And he missed it. Rebound by Cade. Cade will give it to Grant. Grant past the strike to front court, high on the right side. He's going to shoot up a 3. He was left open. It's no good. And a rebound by David. David has it stripped away and it's picked up by Rockwell. Here's Berry in front court. Berry to Rockwell. Back to Berry at the circle. Ferguson. Ferguson throws it across to Curry. Curry, no good. And it's rebounded by Dyson. And who are they going to call the foul on? They're going to call foul. It's a late foul on David, and that is 4 on David. That's the second team foul. Curry at the line again. Shot by Curry is good. David will come out. Micah in the game. 6-point lead for Bradley. Curry with another shot. It's up. No good. Grant with the rebound. Grant in front court, 4:50 to go in the third. He'll drive the lane. He'll put it up. It's short. Got his own rebound and scores. 8 for Grant. 33-29. Rothwell in front court to Berry. Berry, 15-footer, good. He's got 7. Back to a 6-point lead, 35-29. Coach Mitchell wants the timeout. 4:31 to go in the third. Warriors trail 35-29. Back in a moment.
You're looking for that right kind of insurance. You have questions about what is covered and not covered. Do they have insurance that will fit my budget? Look no further than Wallace Insurance Agency in Sparta. Randy Wallace is an independent agent for your home, auto, business, and life insurance. He will help find the best rates for your coverage needs. Visit him at 168 Churchill Road in Sparta Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Or give him a call at 837-2550. Let Wallace Insurance Agency give you the peace of mind with all your insurance needs.
Back at Warriors School Gym, 35-29. Warriors trailing by 6. When play resumes, the Warriors will have the ball. Grant at the midcourt stripe will put it in play. Gets it to Mason in backcourt. Now Mason past the stripe in front court. He'll go to Cade. Cade hands it to Grant. Grant throws it away. Mason was cutting baseline. And it's a turnover and give it back to Bradley. So now here comes Berry. Berry will walk it to midcourt. Throws it to Rothwell. Near side, Berry. Across the way, Clark. Clark. This is to Rothwell, to Ferguson. Clark. Clark gets it to Rothwell. Rothwell thought about a pass across court, thought better of it. Stays this side to Clark. Clark looks, lobs it to Berry. Berry back to Clark. Going to drive in the lane. Gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson shuffle pass up and good by Berry. Berry with his 9th point. 37-29. Warriors down by 8. 3.5 to go in the third. Still plenty of time. Here's Grant. Grant looks, finds Cade high on the near side. Now Cade between the circles. Cade, Grant, fakes. Wants to try baseline. Can't. Now he'll try again. Nice pass in the lane to Cade. Cade puts it up, no good, but he'll go over the line to shoot 2. I think he drew the foul on Rothwell. It is on Rothwell. That'll be his 3rd, and that'll be the team's 2nd. Cade at the line with 3:02 to go in the third. Chance to pull the Warriors a little closer. Shot up and good. Cade with the 5th point. Keegan will come in for Grant and give him a breather. Second shot coming up for Cade. It's up. No good. Rebound by Rothwell. Warriors down by 7, 37-30. Rothwell in front court, hands it to Clark. Clark, Rothwell. Rothwell high on that left side, almost stolen. Gotten by Curry, near side to Clark. He loses it, saves it to Mason. Mason sitting in the front court. He'll lay it up, stand in. 37-32. Warriors within 5. Front court, here's Berry. Berry has it knocked away and stolen. Keegan pushed down in back court. And they're going to call a tripping foul against Rothwell. That's 4 on him. That'll be the 3rd team foul. So he'll come out of the game. Boyd is back in. Mason will get it into Keegan. Keegan Left side trying to get it into Micah, knocked out of bounds. They're going to stay with last touch by Ferguson. It'll be Warriors ball. 2:08 to go in the third. It'll be Dyson, right side of the glass. He'll put it in. It's into Kane. Kane out to Mason. Mason right around the corner. They're going to call it an offensive foul. They're going to call an illegal screen on Micah. Micah with his third. And that'll also be the 13th foul. In backcourt, Bradley gets the ball. Up by 5. Here's Berry. He's got Keegan on him. Berry will make it past the stripe. Up top to Curry. Curry shoots it from 18. It's good. Curry is in double figures with 10. 39-32. 7-point lead for Bradley. Here's Mason. Mason, right wing. In the lane to Micah. Cross toward Keegan. Keegan's going to drive baseline. Nice feed inside to Micah. Puts it up and in. Micah with his 7th point. Warriors back within 5. 39-34. Berry in front court. Berry lost it. Tapped out by Ferguson to Berry. 1:15 to go in the third. Berry goes to Clark on the left side. Clark has it deflected, picked up by King in front court. He'll lay it up and in. 39-36. Warriors win 3 after a minute to go in the third. This is the Warriors fans. Clark. Berry to Boyd. To Ferguson. Ferguson to Boyd. He was going to save him for a 3. No good. Rebound by Curry, knocked away, picked up by Ferguson. That's going to be a charge. It is. Save ball for charge on Ferguson. And it's 3 on him. 14 foul. And now the Warriors get the ball back. Grant will come in for Cade. Cade took a shot. Now the Warriors can move when they want to tie with a 3. 36.2 to go in the third. On court, here's Keegan. Keegan, right side, top of the key, Mason. Mason, with 20 seconds. Mason, Dyson, into the Grant. Grant from the wing. Micah drives the lane. He was fouled before the shot. And they're going to call it on McQuarrie. So Ricky McQuarrie with his second. That's the 15th foul. Green will come into the game. Dyson, right side of the glass, 12.3 to go in the third. Gets into Keegan. Keegan, top of the key. Mason for the tie. Got it! 4 seconds. Boy, 2 seconds. 1 second. I think they see the clock. It's not going to count. That's the end of the third quarter. This is on the fans. At the end of 3, we're tied at 39. Back in a moment.
Come on in and see how good it feels.
Come to Ed Rogers Chevrolet Buick and see how good it feels to save on a new truck or SUV. Ed Rogers Chevrolet Buick will save you more on new Chevy Colorado and Silverado trucks. There's half tons, 3/4 tons, and 1 tons, crew cabs, and heavy-duty Duramax diesels, plus the next generation all-new Chevrolet Equinox, the all-new Chevrolet Traverse, and more.
Come on in and see how good it feels.
Save on a new truck or SUV today at Ed Rogers Chevrolet Buick in Sparta and edrogerschevy.net.
We're back at Roy Sewell Tim. Warriors, what a quarter. Outscored Bradley 18-10. And we are tied at 39 as we go to the fourth quarter. Man, what a game this has been. Warriors with a big rally. They were down by as much as 10 in that third until they rallied to tie this game. Now the Warriors have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Grant will inbound the ball near the midcourt stripe. Grant will inbound to Mason. Mason, Grant, Teagan, Micah, Cade out on the court. Mason gets it to Grant. Grant on the wing, looking for a pick. Backs it out. He'll shoot the three. Good! We love it for Grant. And the Warriors lead by 3. 42-39. Here's Curry in front court. Curry, Leary. They get into Roswell. Roswell, Ferguson. Ferguson drives. Stop. Block. Picks up Mason. Mason in front court. Grant. Grant, no shot. They'll give it to Mason. Mason brings it out high. They'll set it up again. Warriors looking to build on their lead. Mason, Keegan, takes the three. Now he'll bring it back out to Mason. Mason setting it up. Just over a minute gone. Warriors up by 3. Mason. In the lane to Cade. Cade backs his way in. Shot blocked. It's on the floor. Picked up by Grant. Grant will put it up. It's good! 4-point lead. 44-39. Here's Curry in front court. Heady. How about that? Finally, it's set up. 6:25 to play, and the Warriors lead by 5. 44-39. We'll take it with them. Back in a moment.
Are you looking for a quality tire shop? Luna & Son Tires is the place. Offering tires, front-end alignment, brakes, mufflers, and quality service, you can count on them. As a direct dealer of Michelin, Uniroyal, and BF Goodrich, Luna & Son cuts out the middleman and brings the savings to you. With 27 years of experience, it only makes sense to do business with Luna & Son Tires. If you don't know tires, then know your tire man. That's Luna & Son Tires, 332 North Spring Street, Sparta.
We're back at Roy Sewell Gym. The Warriors lead it by 5, 44-39 with 6:25 remaining. What a heck of a game. And remember, the winner of this game has to turn around tomorrow night in less than 24 hours and play Cleveland. Green will inbound to Berry. Berry. Curry, free throw line, drives the lane, blocked. It's up by Mason. Mason in front court. Mason's going to drive. He'll put it up. It's good. 46-39, 7-point lead for the Warriors. Berry to Curry, left side, corner. Goes to Green, back to Curry. Curry moves in, 18-footer, no good. Rebound, Rothwell. Gets to the Green, Green corner, Berry free, missed it, Curry with a foul. 46-41, 5-point lead for the Warriors. Here's Mason to Keegan. Keegan backs it out, gives it off to Mason. Mason will set it up between the circles. Mason. Keeping the ball out high, goes to Keegan. Keegan going to drive the lane. Pass, and they're going to say it wasn't touched. And it's a turnover. Give it to Bradley. Green, and it's stolen by Grant. Grant, Keegan. Keegan will keep him out. Now he shows on baseline, and he has his pass deflected and stolen. Back comes Bradley. Curry. Cross court, Green, corner, Rothwell, 3. It's good. Rothwell brings Bradley back within 2. It's 46-44. Here's Grant. Grant, top of the key. Timeout call by Coach Mitchell, and we'll keep it live here Austin's going to come back to the game. 4:45 left. Barry had something to say to the officials, and his teammates pulling him away. He could have been in danger of getting a technical. But the Warriors keep the possession. 46-44. Warriors lead it by 2. They were up by 7 just a minute ago. But a foul by Curry and a Rothwell 3 has cut it down to 2. So both teams back out on the court. Warriors will have it side front court. Grant will work it in. And he'll throw it in backcourt to Mason. Mason past the stripe in front court. Mason wanting to drive on Berry. They get it over to Grant on the right wing. Driving and holding is Clark. They're going to say it happened before the shot. Grant made it. Boy, Grant's been making some very difficult shots tonight. Second foul on Clark. That'll be the 16th foul. One more puts the Warriors in the bonus. And it'll be crucial to hit those free throws. Inbound to Cade. Cade hands it to Grant. Grant staying on the right wing. Now he'll bring it back out high. Grant. Keeping the ball out high. He's going to drive the lane. He has the shot blocked. It's picked up by Mason. Warriors keep possession. Mason to Cade. Austin. Austin keeping it out high as we come to the 4-minute mark to play. Ball batted away, picked back up by Cade. Cade will give it to Austin. Austin drives baseline. And a charge is called on Austin. Ferguson set him up. Second foul on Austin, 4th team foul. And now Bradley can tie or take the lead with a 3. They got to go the distance to the Bears. They get it into Rothwell, and now Rothwell will bring it past the stripe. Rothwell has it stolen by Grant. Grant slides it home. 48-44. And listen to this crowd. Warriors up by 10 possession. 3:39 remaining. Berry will bring it up to Bradley. Berry to Rothwell. Back to Berry. Berry drives the lane. Stops for a 10-footer. It's good. Berry with his 11th point. 48-46. Warriors lead is 2. Mason in front court. 3:10 remaining. Here's Austin. Austin looking. He finds Mason. To Micah. To Austin. Austin almost stolen in back court. Mason retrieves it. Mason in front court to Cade. Cade back to Mason. Mason drives, gets it to Austin. Austin drives the lane. Nice move, but he has it blocked. It's picked up by Ferguson. Ferguson to Clark. 2.5 remaining. Berry in front court gets it to Clark. Clark to Curry. Curry cross to Berry. And he's fouled. It's Rothwell driving the baseline, and that's going to be another foul on Austin. Austin picks up his 3rd. That'll be the team's 5th. That puts Rothwell at the free throw line to shoot 2. This is his first trip, 2:27, and this is a chance for Bradley to tie it. Shot is up and good. Here comes David in the game, and Dyson. Micah comes out along with Austin. David returns with 4 fouls. Rothwell, second shot. Rattle's good. Tied at 48. 2:20 remaining. Front court. Here's Mason. Mason, right side. Backing in out high. We're approaching 2 minutes to play. Warriors want to look for a good shot. Here's a three. It's blocked. Mason gets it back to Dyson. Dyson cross court to Cade. Will the Warriors run some clock? Here's Mason taking the pass. On the right wing, on the near wing. Looking for Davis. Now Mason backs it out. 1:40 remaining. And a timeout called by Coach Mitchell. Clock will actually stop with 1:43 left. It's a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Once again, the winner of tonight's game will play Cleveland tomorrow night at Cleveland High School. That's where the Region semifinals and championship is being played. The girls semifinals is over at Bradley Central. And in that game, Bradley defeated Cookville. Stone Memorial and East Hamilton are playing right now. The winner of that game will face Bradley in the region championship coming up Wednesday night. But the Warriors trying to make it down to Cleveland tomorrow night. They will be taking on the host team, the Blue Raiders, if the Warriors can somehow win tonight's game. They will have the first game of the night. The second game will have Stone Memorial taking on East Hamilton. Side front court, Mason will put it in play. Mason throws it in back court to Grant. Grant will walk it past the stripe. Will the Warriors hold? They get it to Davis, and they're going to call a foul. That's going to put David at the free throw line. The foul is on Rothwell, and Rothwell's fouled out of the game. I've got 5 on him. Actually, it's just a 4th. So David at the line. David will shoot 2 with 1:32 left. The senior trying to come through and put the Warriors in front. Huge free throws. It's up. It's good. David will get another one. Warriors up by 1, 49-48. This to put them up by 2. David. Second shot. On the way. No good. It's rebounded by Bradley. Warriors lead is 1. 1:25 left. Berry high on the left side. And now Bradley wants a timeout with 1:20 left, and we're wondering if maybe they may hold and try and win the game. So a timeout has been called. We're going to keep it right here. No updates yet on the Stone East Hamilton game. They were scheduled to be underway right now. Bradley defeated Cookville. This is girls semifinal action, 55-38. So Bradley's in the championship awaiting Stone Memorial or East Hamilton. Tomorrow night, semifinal action. And we're going to see if we can get find out if this is going to be Eastern or Central. It looks like this could be 6 o'clock Eastern time, which would be 5 o'clock Central. So it is correct. So it is 6 Eastern. It would be 5 Central. So if the Warriors move on, we'll have the broadcast right here on SMT. Inbound. Knocked out of bounds. Was picked by Furious Warrior ball. Warriors come on with a big one. Keegan will come in for David. And now the Warriors can run some clock and work for a good shot. McCleary will come in for Rockwell. And now full court pressure put on by Bradley. Cade to get it in. He does to Keegan. Keegan will get it to Mason. And now Mason in front court. Warriors can just run the clock. They're up by 1 to Keegan. Keegan guarded by Ferguson. Nice double team. He's got to get rid of it. He does to Cade in the corner. Back to Keegan. 1 minute to play. Here's Mason to Cade. Cade hands it to Keegan. Keegan, guarded by McCleary, gets it to Cade. Cade, looking, still looking, and timeout called. 42.2 remaining. Good timeout taken by Cade. We'll keep it right here. Warriors still leading by 1. It's 49-48. Remember, the winner in less than 24 hours will be headed to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Blue Raiders in the region semifinals. If the Warriors can hang on and win in the final 42.2, then we'll have the broadcast. However, a loss tonight, as you know, will end the season. But the Warriors trying to win in front of the home fans and get a trip to Cleveland tomorrow night in the semifinals. So the Warriors will come back out on the court. Out on the court, you've got Cade, Dyson, Grant, Keegan, and Mason. Grant, side front court, will work it in. They'll get it inbound. Keegan stays in front court. Keegan double teamed. And a timeout called by Coach Mitchell. And once again, the Warriors called out of position. And is that going to be their last timeout? And it is their final timeout. So the Warriors, they don't have any timeouts to save them. 34.9 remaining. Bradley right now is just going to try and see if they can cause a turnover. Once again, it's 34.9 left in the game, and the Warriors lead it by 1. Warriors mainly just trying to run off the clock if they can. Playing keep away from the Bradley Bears, making them foul them. And like we said, the Warriors, if they protect the ball and get put on the line, they're going to have to come up with some big shots. Out on the court is Keegan, Mason, Dyson, Grant, Cade. Good free throw shooters out on the court for the Warriors. Grant will inbound the ball. Once again, the Warriors have no timeouts left. Grant. Got to get it in, and they do, to Cade. Cade at the midcourt circle to Keegan. Keegan gets out of trouble. He goes to Grant. Grant pulls up, and it's a foul called against Ferguson. So Ferguson with his fourth. That's the 18th foul, but Grant will shoot the 1-and-1 with 24.3 remaining. It is a 1-and-1. Rothwell will come in for McCleary. Grant at the line. This is a 1-and-1. Good. Grant gets the bonus. He's got 16. This to make it a 3-point lead. This is a huge free throw for Grant. He got it. 3-point lead. Clark, 20 seconds. Clark in front court. Warriors have some fouls to give if they want to. Timeout called by Bradley. 16 seconds remaining. And remember, the Warriors have a foul to give. So if they try to work, so they really don't want them to get a three. But remember, the Warriors have some to play with. They have a foul to play with without putting them on the line. Warriors would like to get a turnover, and if they get the turnover, they can run out the clock. Warriors lead 51-48. 16 seconds remaining. Warriors try to win and go to Cleveland tomorrow night to take on the Blue Raiders. It'll be Curry to inbound the ball. Side front court. Curry will work him in. Curry inbounds to Berry. Berry over to Clark. Clark, Rockwell shoots up a three. He missed it. Into the cage of Dyson. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And there's a foul on Curry. That should be an intentional foul. But they're going to call it a 1-and-1. This is a big free throw coming up for Dyson. The foul is on Curry. That's his third. 4.2 remaining. And Dyson is one free throw away. And a timeout called by Bradley. 4.2 remaining. Rockwell's three was way off the mark. The rebound was by Dyson. Dyson just mainly bringing it back down the court and just running out the clock. He was fouled by Curry. Curry just reached and grabbed him. No effort to go for the ball. And now Dyson will shoot a 1-and-1. That was the 19th foul. So Dyson, if he hits the first, it's game over. Dyson just needs to hit one. It is a 1-and-1, but if he hits the first, it's over. Big free throw coming up for Dyson. Here we go. It's up. It's good. Warriors are going to Cleveland tomorrow night. Dyson will get another one. Got it. Inbound to Rockwell. 2 seconds, 1 second. They'll just let him drive and lay it in, and that's your ball game. Your final score, the Warriors 53, Bradley Central 50. The Warriors tomorrow night are going to Cleveland. We've got hang on just a second. We have got the officials out on the court. What's going on here? Bradley is saying that they got a timeout in. I think that Bradley is saying that they got a timeout in before the clock ran out. If that's the case, they'll put some time on the clock. We're going to see what happens. There was some time on the clock. Let's see how much time they put back on. They're putting 7/10 of a second. Timeout was called by Bradley before the time ran out. It is a full timeout. Bradley uses their last timeout, so hang on. 7/10 of a second left in the game. Warriors lead it 53-50, so it's not over yet. The Warriors just have to get the ball in bounds. They don't have to throw it far or anything. They just got to get it in. What Bradley wants to do, they want to get a turnover. If Bradley gets a turnover, they will have a chance to inbound the ball and get a shot off for three and try and tie the game. They can do that. Cade will inbound the ball. They're telling Cade he has the length of the court to run. He'll throw it down court. It's caught by Grant, and now the game is over. The final score, 53-50. And the Warriors are headed to Cleveland tomorrow night. What a game. Warriors down by as much as 10 in the second half. They rally and come back to win the game by 3. Dyson hitting some big shots, big free throws to win the game 53-50. So the Warriors are turning right around and playing tomorrow night. It'll be a 5 o'clock start Central Time. We'll take a break. We'll come back to the postgame show in just a moment.
Come on in and see how good it feels.
You'll always be treated right when you arrive at Ed Rogers Chevrolet Buick with the new Chevrolet and Buick vehicles, plus a great selection of quality used vehicles. At Ed Rogers Chevrolet Buick, there's also an outstanding service department, proud to be family-owned for over 50 years.
Come on in and see how good it feels.
Get that great feeling of saving money today at Ed Rogers Chevrolet Buick in Sparta and EdRogersChevy.net.
Does your pharmacy know your name, or do they treat you like a stranger? At Payless Family Pharmacy, they treat you like a family member. When you call them, you'll talk with a staff member. Or when you visit their drive-thru, you'll be face-to-face, not talking to a box. Payless Family Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy. They're dedicated to your family's health. Visit them on Turntable Road in Sparta and become a member of their family. Payless Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-school values. Stop in Monday through Saturday. Got questions? Give them a call at 836-3398. Are you looking for a quality tire shop? Luna & Son Tires is the place. Offering tires, front-end alignment, brakes, mufflers, and quality service, you can count on them. As a direct dealer of Michelin, Uniroyal, and BF Goodrich, Luna & Son cuts out the middleman and brings the savings to you. With 27 years of experience, it only makes sense to do business with Luna & Son Tires. If you don't know tires, then know your tire man. That's Luna & Son Tires, 332 North Spring Street, Sparta.
It's time to trade in and trade up at Jason Lewis Automotive during Ram Truck Month. Every one of the hundreds of new vehicles in stock has been clearly priced with incredible savings to you. Plus 0% interest rates for up to 72 months, and we always pay you more for your trade. So when you think the best selection, the lowest payments, and top-notch customer service, think Jason Lewis Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, home of the million-mile warranty, and online at jasonlewisautomotive.com. See dealer for full details.
Gary Maxwell Insurance can provide you with all your insurance needs at the lowest possible cost. Jimmy Clark is the face of Gary Maxwell Insurance in the Sparta area. As a native of White County, Jimmy understands the needs of his customers. And with 13 years of experience, he is the professional that you can trust. Gary Maxwell Insurance is a proud sponsor of Warriors Sports and the Student Athlete of the Week. Stop by for a quote today at 27 North Main Street, Sparta, Tennessee, or give him a call at 837-1251.
We're back at Roy Sewell Gym postgame show on Spirit 1050 WSMT and online at 1050WSMT.com. What a game. Dyson Reeds hits both ends of a 1-and-1 to take it from a 3-point lead to a 5-point lead. It would be enough for the Warriors to win tonight 53-50 in the first round of the Region 3 AAA tournament. And now the Warriors move on to play tomorrow at 5 Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, as they will be facing the Cleveland Blue Raiders. Let's take a look at the scoring. We've got David on his way up to talk to us here in just a minute. Let's take a look at the scoring. Bradley led 14-8 at the end of one. They outscored the Warriors 15-13 in the second, 29-21. was your score at the half. As we said, the Warriors trailed by as much as 10, but then the Warriors rallied, outscored Bradley 18-10 in the third quarter, and we were tied at 39 at the end of 3. Once again, the Warriors took the lead on David Kinser's free throw, put them up 49-48, and then after the Warriors go up by 3, Dyson hits both ends of a 1-and-1. It would be enough to win 53-50 as the Warriors outscored Bradley 14-11 in that fourth quarter. Curry led the way with 12 points for Bradley. Berry had 11, Rothwell had 10, Ferguson 7, Clark with 5, Boyd with 3, and Green had 2. For the Warriors, Grant had 17 on the night. Mason had 9, Cade 7, Micah with 7, Keegan with 6, Austin with 2, David had 3, and Dyson had 2 free throws, but they were huge in the end as the Warriors, as he was able to put those in with 16 seconds remaining. And the Warriors move on 53-50, now joined by David Kinser. David, man, what a game tonight. Congratulations on the win. And I know you didn't want this to be the last game, and now you gave a win in front of the home folks, and now less than 24 hours, we're turning right back around to playing again.
Yes, sir. You know, it was fun. We before the game started, we were in the locker room. We were all shaking hands, saying, "This is it." It was a good run. We had fun. I enjoyed it and stuff, like that. But we were able to come out, and it was good to know that didn't have to be the last goodbye.
I know it had to be frustrating for you. You said you was in foul trouble in the first half, and then you picked up your fourth foul midway through the third quarter. Had to sit a while. Had to be frustrating sitting on the bench there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't easy, obviously, not getting to play in our last home game, or what could be our last home game. But in a big game like this, you're on the bench, everything is just super hype, and you can get up and have fun with it. And I didn't let that stop me, so we still had a great time.
And hopefully we'll get one more, but you're 2 wins away from having one more game here at Roy Sewell. That would be cool.
Yes,
well, let's talk. We talked about you being on the bench. Micah had a pretty good game. I thought Micah did a good job out there tonight. Got some quads, got some shots. He had 7 points.
He played like an absolute monster, and he tore it up out there. He did good. He picked up where obviously I couldn't for being on the bench, and for that he helped us win, and a very good game.
David down 8 at the half, then it was 10. What turned it around?
We don't stop. Honestly, we just have unlimited fight in it. If we're down, we played at Cumberland. We were down 18 at one point, and we ended up coming back and winning. We just don't stop. We keep going. We look at the coming future of the game and not at what is currently happening. We look at what can happen, and we just don't stop.
Man, and what a game, what a second half. You tied it at the end of the third, got the crowd back in it, and I know y'all fed off of that to the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir. Having the crowd here yelling, it always helps us get more excited, get more energized. I think they played a huge part, and I really do thank them for that.
Was it me, or did y'all mainly in the fourth quarter just kind of like, okay, we're not going to get into a rush, we're just going to work for a good shot?
Yes, sir, that's exactly what had to happen. If we would have started, rushing again, we could have ended up losing the lead, and then, stupid mistakes end up adding up, and, one after another could have lost us the game. So we went out there, we had to play fundamentals, and we had to make smart decisions with everything that we did. And being up, we were able to do that. So,
David, you got the win tonight now. You're in the region semifinals. We're playing at 6 Eastern, 5 Central, so less than 24 hours. Turn right back around. You're playing the Cleveland Blue Raiders, who defeated Ray County on Sunday, so they've had a day to rest. Coming back and playing again, like it? Do you like it? Because you can turn right back around and play. Do you think that would make you a little bit more pressure for tomorrow night?
Yes, sir. Honestly, coming off of a game, typically you think that you might be tired and stuff, but our practices are always really hard. even the day before games, and because of that, I think that we're going to be ready to come back tomorrow and play our best.
David, congratulations, man. We'll
Thank
see
you
you
very
tomorrow
much.
night in Cleveland.
Have a good one.
That's David Kinzer. And we'll slide in Clayton Gilbert. Clayton, congratulations on the win, man. I tell you what a game. Down to 8.5. What turned it around? What did the coaches say?
Well, Coach said it's either win or the season's over, and that fired us up quite a bit, and we knew we didn't want to go home, so we fought back, and we got the job done.
Man, I tell you what, defensively, we was talking about Micah came up with some shots. Keegan got some steals. Austin had a good game. Cade shot well. Cade got 7. Grant as usual, he put the team on his back and carried the victory. I mean, what a game.
Yeah, it was a great game. We knew we had to come out here and fight hard. It wouldn't be easy. Not another game we play is going to be easy. And we're going to give it our all. Hope to win it.
Well, I know you didn't want this to be the last game here at Roy Sewell. And that kind of, I don't know if that kind of makes up, last year East Hamilton came into the season. We were kind of young, but now we're more experienced. We're a year experience underneath, and we was able to come away with a win against Bradley.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a whole lot more experience. We got everyone back. We're excited for the rest of the season, hoping to get the job done.
Wanted to get your thoughts in 22 hours. We're turning right back around. We're headed down to Cleveland to play the Blue Raiders, who defeated Ray County on Sunday. So they've had a day to rest. Do you think it makes a difference having a day of rest, or do you think, hey, let's go play some ball?
We're ready to play ball. We got the heart to do it. We're hoping to get the job done.
Well, congratulations, man. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Clayton Gilbert, once again, Warriors winning it tonight, 53-50. Oh, man of the hour. Dyson Reese. Dyson, congratulations. 51-48. 3-point lead. Rockwell misses that 3, and you take off down court. And I know it was just, all right, let's just run the clock out. Curry grabs you from behind. I thought it was going to be an intentional foul. I saw no effort to go for the ball, but I wanted to get your perspective.
I can't tell you. I just knew I had to take off. I just took off and was either going to get a layup or get fouled one. So I don't really know. He was behind me. I just know I got fouled.
And your thoughts, 16, well, no, actually 4.2. 4 seconds to go, 4.2 seconds to go, up by 3, knowing that all you need is one, and the game is over. How much pressure did you feel any pressure at the free throw line?
There's some pressure, but all my teammates had confidence in me, and I knew I was going to knock at least one down. So if both went in, so it was even better. When those went in, I knew we had it. So it was a great feeling.
Well, that was your only 2 points of the night, but they were the biggest points of the game.
Yes, sir. I couldn't get one. I couldn't buy one. It's been like that here recently, but hey, when the scoring ain't there, you got to bring it in different ways. You got to rebound, shoot free throws, do whatever you got to do. It's all about winning from here on out.
Well, I tell you what, Grant had a good game offensively. Mason did too. David was in some foul trouble, but look who stepped up. Cade stepped up. Micah stepped up tonight. Austin, Keegan.
Yeah,
man, everybody was stepping up tonight.
Everybody brought it. It's a great team win. We all play together. That's all we got to do the rest of the way.
You didn't want this to be the end here at Roy Sewell.
No way. I want to keep playing as long as I can.
And like I told David earlier, y'all are 2 wins away from coming back.
Yes, sir.
One more time.
Oh, that'd be awesome. We just got to win tomorrow. We're going to sub-state, so I just focus about tomorrow.
Well, actually, in less than 22 hours, turning right back around, you're going to Cleveland tomorrow night to take on the Blue Raiders. They've had a day to prepare. They played on Sunday against Ray County. Does it make a difference that you've had a day to rest, or is this a better situation? Is it better to be like, all right, we got our game in. We got to turn around and play tomorrow night. Hey, that's all right with us.
I don't think it would matter. I mean, day of rest is cool, but we just beat Bradley. Everybody loves it when we beat Bradley. We feel like we play them in the region every year.
I think it kind of helps from what happened I think it was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
31-0, and coming to an end in Cookville against Bradley.
Yeah, and then just I feel like no matter what time we get there, no matter how much sleep we get, we'll get there. We'll be ready to play when the horn sounds. Our adrenaline will get going. It won't matter. I don't think the rest will matter. I think we'll be ready to go.
Oh, I think so. Dyson, congratulations. We will see you at Cleveland tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's Dyson Reese once again. 2 free throws on the night, but they were the biggest free throws of the game, as that made it a 2-possession game with 4.2 seconds left, and the Warriors winning tonight wound up being 53-50. That made it a 5-point game. Bradley came down court. Rothrow got a layup. We thought the game was over, but Bradley had called a timeout with the time that we thought had expired, but the referees discussed it, and they put 0.7 of a second back out on the clock. So Bradley, all they had to do was get a turnover, and they would have got it with a chance to tie up the game. But a long pass in front court, caught by Grant, that ended the game. That's all that the Warriors had to do, was just inbound the ball, and that is what they did. 53-50. Now joined by Coach Mitchell. Man, Coach, what a game tonight. Man, Bradley came in here, good game plan. They were up by 8 at the half. They made it 10. That was our biggest deficit in the third quarter. What was the difference with this team in the second half?
Well, I thought we had some really good looks. I thought David Kinzer, I told him, win or lose, you play for a special place in White County. And I said, whatever happens, you leave it all on the line. And I thought we had to set the tone early, and David was diving on the floor and knocking people around. Unfortunately, got 2 fouls really quick, but they kind of jumped out on us, and then we just missed shots, and had a little help going back in the locker room. Just said, stay calm. You just missed shots. That's what I told them, because the half did not end the way we wanted to. We got it back to 5, and then they hit 3 at the buzzer, and you never want that to happen. So, but they came through, they battled, and we switched to a 2-3 zone and man, and kind of tried to confuse them, and got very fortunate and turned on the one. So, but we got up 7 there. I thought we was about to run them, and then all of a sudden, this team is as good as any team I've ever coached for 4 minutes, and then they're as bad as any team I've ever coached. There's no in between. I like for a little in between, but but they fought, and they were all engaged in the timeout, and it's really we really didn't, and that's what this time is. We could easily be 29-3, but we have had so many close games that they never rattled that stretch. And Dyson's been on that line before when he's missed, and Grant's been on that line. They've all have, and they come through tonight. I'm very, very proud of them. And I'd like to have a day or 2 of rest, but guess what? We get to go play Cleveland.
That's right. Coach, I'm willing to bet that Bradley has not seen a team like this all year.
Well, you know what? Ain't many people seen a team like that. I've never seen one. All of a sudden, they're
seem confused at times.
Yes, and that was the whole key. With Huddle now, you've got every film, and I know I talked to Bradley's coach sometimes, and he had watched 8 films and showed his kids, and I didn't let I'm sure some of my kids watched, but I didn't let them watch a lot because I didn't want them to be swayed one way or the other. So we didn't watch a whole lot of film with them. I'm sure they watched it at home, but we had our game plan executed well. We found a few wrinkles there in their offense, and when I put Kagan in the second half and told him to guard double zero, kind of route.
I thought he did a good job of Fonte Berry.
Yeah, it's kind of route. They're still good. Yeah. But it worked out. Very fortunate. Tomorrow we'll get to go. Cookville's played Cleveland twice. We got both those games. I think they beat Cookville by 5 and 3. So they're not big, but they're athletic and fast, and they can shoot. We got to keep them in front of us. If we handle the pressure, we got a shot.
Well, Coach, I just want to get your thoughts on Dyson. Up by 3, 4 seconds to go. I thought it should have been an intentional foul. I saw no effort by Curry to go after the ball.
No.
But that made it. I thought it should have been an intentional foul. Game over.
That's one of those. unintentionally, he had to foul and wrapped her in the waist. But, you know, I ain't complaining about the officiating, that's for sure. So they thought they did a fantastic job.
I thought they did too. And they did it on both ends. That's a good thing. Well, Coach, we talked about it. Cleveland turning right back around. We're going to Cleveland High School to take on the host team, the Blue Raiders. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is 6 Eastern, 5 Central.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so a little bit earlier start. So actually, we're 21 and a half hours away from turning right back around and playing. Guys seem like they're okay. They're okay with it. Let's turn right back around and play again.
Hey, listen, this team, I call them the goofiest team I've ever had. They're laid back and loose and drives you crazy sometimes. Clapping for when somebody hits a layup. I'm like, you're supposed to hit layup. Nobody guards. But anyway, they're a different bunch, and you know, I mean, we'll have it to do. We got our hands full. It's Cleveland's very fast. They played last night, so they got a day of prep. But you know, it's just a matter. They're a lot like East Hampton. You just got to handle the pressure, and once you get past that initial command, then the help side you get pretty much what you want. But we'll have to get back to something. It's going to be hard going over there and playing them on their home gym. So, you know, they got a big, fantastic new gym. So, but we're going to give it our all. And, you know, we took care of business. These seniors go out with, a 20 win. That's one of your goals, win 20 games. And when they won 20, as of right now, they have won the last game they played at home. We hope we get one more, but which they can. You know, we just got to put 4 quarters of handling that pressure. And we played against the West Banks and a couple teams in Florida, so it won't be anything new we've not seen yet.
Yeah, and if we win tomorrow night, we'll get a day of rest before the championship game on Thursday against either Stone or East Hamilton. And it doesn't get any easier from here on out.
Yeah, it does not. I mean, it's tournament time. Everybody's good now, so it's it's irrelevant who you play. You just got to go prep as best you can and go have a game plan and try to execute it. You know, with our kids, when we shoot it well. It's hard to handle because we got some big, got some shooters, and you know, and they explode on you without you knowing it. So anyway,
Coach,
thank you, sir.
Congratulations. We'll see you in Cleveland tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.
That's Coach Mitchell once again. The Warriors win it 53-50 over Bradley Central in the first round of the Region 3 AAA tournament. The Warriors move on to the Region semifinals tomorrow night to take on the Cleveland Blue Raiders. The game will be at Raider Arena at Cleveland High School. We hope you can make the trip. It is going to be an early start. It is going to be 6 Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. If you can make the trip, we would love to see you down there at Cleveland tomorrow night. If you can't make it, we'll have the broadcast right here on Spirit 1050 WSMT and 1050WSMT.com. Pre-game will be at 4:55. Tip-off at 5 o'clock. It's Cleveland and White County tomorrow night at Cleveland High School. That's going to do it for us here at Roy Sewell Gym. I'm Jeff Barnes saying good night from Roy Sewell. We'll talk to you tomorrow night in Cleveland. Now more music on Spirit 1050 WSMT.
Starting another long stretch of today's Christian hits. Spirit 1050 WSMT.
The moon and stars, they met. The morning sun was down. The Savior of the world was falling. His body on the cross, his blood poured out for us. The weight of